Well, hi, and welcome to Empathic Fire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be general messages for the sign of Taurus in mid-December 2020. What is going on, Taurus? How are you guys doing? I hope you are doing well. All right, Taurus, end of the road. We made it. Final stop. No, hopefully not the final stop, but you know what I mean. 2020 is almost in the rear view. Wherever you are right now in the world, Taurus, I hope you are safe, happy, healthy, and secure. Continue to take very good care of yourselves and those that you know and love. 2020 is wrapping up, but all the business that came along with it surely won't end on the 31st. So again, if you're celebrating the holidays, happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy winter solstice, whatever you're doing. If you are getting together with people and celebrating, please take all precautions necessary to try and keep people in good health, okay? Yourself and others, okay? Um, anyway, yeah, nothing else really to announce. Hopefully, again, you guys have a wonderful time ringing in the new year or celebrating with family and during the holidays. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into it. Taurus, anything you want from me, it's already in the description box. If you want the timestamp, it's down there. Information on how to purchase a personal reading is down there as well. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, the link is also in that description box, okay? All right, guys, let's get into it. Messages for Taurus in mid-December, please. I'd like to see messages for Taurus in mid-December. Messages for Taurus in mid-December, please show me. Stop. Thank you. Messages for Taurus, please show me. Thank you. Two of Swords. One more for Taurus. Okay. Le Tower. Interesting. Alright, so the first card out was King of Wands. He has been coming up tonight, I believe. Alright, so, or excuse me, not King of Wands, Knight of Wands, my bad. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be dealing with a fire sign, but you don't have to be. Two of Swords and the Tower, secondary major for Scorpio, also sometimes associated with Aries. All right then. I feel, Taurus, you might be at odds with another person or with yourself, sort of caught up here with this Two of Swords in the center. It feels like impasse, you know, where you or someone else might want to go one way, and then they want to go another way, and it's just loggerheads. Things are not kosher. Things are not flowing. Let's say it that way. Things are not flowing, yeah? And again, that could be something that you hold within yourself because Two of Swords is often a solo experience, so to speak, okay? So this could just be you. You could be caught up in your mind of what to do, of two minds about something, not really sure how to proceed. On either side, though, things are shaking up because the Knight of Wands is action-oriented, fire energy, so very dynamic, very quick, possibly impulsive. But I'm feeling less impulsive, if I'm honest. It feels resolute. Like, this Knight of Wands is striking me as an energy or someone who's coming across right now as, like, dissatisfied. Like, well, because things are not going my way, I'm just going to give up. Or I'm just going to go and get involved in something else. Very, very much like a turncoat, if I'm honest. Very much like, all right, well, this isn't satisfactory, so I'm just going to go over here and do this other thing. You know, very much a fair weather friend if this is somebody who you're relying on or trusting at this time, or recently you've needed them or you've wanted to spend time with this person. They have basically been like, nah, I'm not down with that because I'm getting very strongly. I rarely get this for the Knight of Wands. This is like that, dare I say, like Don Juan player energy. If this is a dating scenario where you might want something serious. This is just an example, by the way. I'm not feeling this strongly for most of you. But you might feel, oh, I want to lock it down and I want to become serious. And this is somebody who's just like, nah, I'm not into that. I'm really like no strings attached. I'm really, you know, just so I'm out here just trying to get people in my bed, essentially, is what this feels like. But that is, again, just a specific example. It speaks to the deeper interest of this person, that they're not wanting to be serious. Knights in general, you know, changeable energy, mutable energy. um, they tend to be unreliable. They're reliable in the sense of like messengers. They're reliable in the sense of like bringing a lot of passion to a situation or a lot of energy to a situation, great ideas to a situation. But in terms of like making something solid and making something stick, you don't call a knight to do that. Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, I don't care which one it is. Even the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, that's probably the most reliable knight, but it's still a knight, okay? So if this is you or someone that you're dealing with, they're just not the one to call on at this time. They're very self-interested. Like if you're, if you want to look at it, like even from like a psychological perspective, this guy, based on where that wand or that rod is like sort of positioned, he'd basically be holding his own dick and admiring his own dick. Okay. And I'm sure psychologically speaking, that says something. You know, I'm just going to look at my own genitals and just think it's amazing. Okay. That's a certain type of, there's a certain type of ego that takes that to do that. Okay. And again, this does not have to speak specifically to anybody that you're dating or that you're sexual with. This could, you know, unfortunately not the best time to mention that, I guess, after that analogy, but this could be relating to someone that you're, or excuse me, this could talk to someone that you're related to. This could talk about a friend. It does not have to be a romantic partner. And I'm keeping, notice how these cards are slanted. If you've been with me before, I usually, you know, when I do my readings, the cards are usually upright in front of me. But they came out kind of slanted and I kept them there so that visually could mean something to you, that the situation is crooked or the person that you're dealing with is crooked. The person that you're, the situation that you find yourself in is kind of off balance in some type of way. And where there is a desire for that from you or other people, somebody is just like, out to lunch. They're just not interested in providing that or helping to build a structure, helping to build a foundation. If you want to have a good time, if you want to have fun, if you want to, cut up and have a good laugh, if you want to be creative, if you want to do one solid thing and then move on to something else, like if this was a person that you were interested in working with, they don't want to, incorporate with you. They don't want to make a long-standing business relationship with you. They're interested in doing one project, interested in doing one fundraiser, interested in doing one photo op, and then that's it. They don't want to do anything else beyond this one thing. Okay? Because their mind will immediately say, okay, I've done that already. Now what? What else does the world have to offer me? What else does this industry have to offer me? What else does this dating pool of interested singles have to offer me? Okay? So it's sort of like wanting notches on a belt in all the ways. Okay? On the other side of this Two of Swords, where I think I'm really pinning your energy here, but honestly, it's a general. You could be the Knight of Wands, okay? For any cross watchers out there, so the Taurus definitely could be the Knight of Wands. Let's not get hung up on any signs, right? But whoever's in the Two of Swords, that is a vexing position because on the other side is this imperative, and I feel like it's coming from your guides if you have them or if you're connected to them, or just synchronicities that you're noticing, or it's people outside of you who's like basically looking at you like, Taurus, come on. Taurus, come on. So this is, I think the situation itself is crumbling around you and you don't know what to do. Or this is how you feel when you press for more security or more seriousness from the Knight of Wands and their reaction is, nah, I'm good. This is how you feel. This is how you perceive the situation. It's all falling to pieces. And no offense, Taurus, but this energy feels like rightly so. Like yep, that's correct. That is correct. That's not me wishing because I have no dog in this fight. It's just the Tower, when it shows up in tarot, is signaling that something that no longer serves needs to be removed. Period. Okay? Oh my God, it's so hot in here. I think tonight is one of the coldest nights of the year, so like the heat in the house is just on. It's on blast. So it's a little warm in here. Anyway, so the Tower removes what needs to go, right? If it's the person, they gone. And they may have removed themselves. It doesn't even have to be you tell them where to go, or it doesn't have to be your friend. No, you ain't gonna treat Taurus like that. It ain't gotta be nothing like that. It could be someone who just removes themselves. The Tower is not always so violent or so sharp and sudden. Sometimes it's very much, oh, I had a good time. Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity. It's been great working with you. And this person, sees themselves out of your life, period. Right? In some cases, it will be a little more of a ruckus. It will be a little bit more of a shaky thing. But the point is, this person, what they offered to you, what opportunities you had with them, what experiences you have with them, it will end to some extent. And that is leaving you or someone else in the situation, whoever's here, feeling really knotted up about it and possibly in denial with the Two of Swords. Two of Swords can very much be willful ignorance, willful blindness, okay? You can willfully not accept that somebody doesn't want to call you back for a second date and you are convinced he or she is just playing hard to get, or he or she just maybe you guys got off on the wrong foot, so let's try it again, something like that. And I'm not trying to make you or anybody sound desperate or sad. That's not the point. It's just like not accepting that this person either on their own walked out, said thank you very much, I enjoyed myself, and I hope that maybe in the future we could work together again, or maybe we could date in the future, whatever. Whatever amicable way that this person may have left, and not accepting that, or the ways in which they are ripped out of your life because, the universe, the powers that be, your guides are like, no, Taurus, this is not the one. This is not the way. And literally pushes this person out of your life. Suddenly they can't show up because their car broke down. That's a Tower moment. Like, oh, I was gonna drive down to Austin and meet you so we could get on and do something together creatively, but my car broke down, so I'm not going to be able to make the trip. You or whoever's in this Two of Swords energy was like, damn, we done missed this opportunity. That was a golden opportunity. Tower moment says, no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Powers that be, guides, universe, whatever you believe in or don't believe in, was like, yeah, that car is not working. Goodbye. And it's not to say in all cases, but it could be, saving you from something. This is not for everybody. Because in some of your cases, this Knight of Wands, they served their purpose and they were actually someone that that was worth your time. But from your perspective, Taurus, or whoever's in this Two of Swords energy, it's like they want that extension period of the time. And there is no extension period. If someone was in your life for 5 months and you want 6 or 7 or 18 months out of them, that's not plausible. Tower says no, universe says no. This person on their own, they say no. But somebody here in that Two of Swords energy is possibly really resistant to that or ignoring that fact. So, that's pretty much, yeah. And again, like, it doesn't have to be purely dating. I sense for a lot of you, this was business, something creative with a person. Like, legit, you may have hired someone specifically for a contract, or they hired you and you wanted that contract to be extended, and they're like, no, I got everything I needed from you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good day. So, interesting. Let's see what else comes out for you in this situation, Taurus. Further information in this situation for Taurus, please show me. I can't wait to get another table. Oh, that's a lot. But we're going to take it. And that's going to be it, because that's a lot of cards. So the first card that came out was the Queen of Wands. Okay, that might be the reason why. And then you had the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Two of Cups. Okay. Now we're going to switch gears immediately to the love interest storyline. It still can play for those where this is not a love interest thing or this is not a hookup thing, but on his face, immediately we have a problem. This, for some of you, is why this person is not available. Queen of Wands. This person is already partnered in some cases. Fire sign to fire sign, or Wands to Wands energy. So Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be 2 fire signs, but they come out matched in the tarot, okay? So this Knight of Wands, possibly punching above their weight level or their belt, possibly, just on the illustration, this could be a younger man and an older woman, and you didn't know. that he had an older woman at home that he is, married to, committed to, situationship, baby mama, who knows? I don't know. And again, I'm speaking specifically to the illustration. So even me saying this is a man and that's a woman, the genders could be reversed. This could be two men, two women. It does not matter. Okay. But in some cases, or excuse me, the gist of it is this Knight of Wands is basically controlled, for lack of a better word at this moment, by the Queen of Wands, or at least obligated. Let's say it that way. Obligated to the Queen of Wands. All right. So the Knight of Wands, he owes something to the Queen of Wands. Because if you think about medieval times, what was a knight? They were in the employ. They worked for kings and queens. They don't work on their own. They don't have room and board of their own. They live in the kingdom. They are at the behest of the head of the kingdom, which is either a queen or a king. So here you have someone who's playing away from home, whether it be man or woman, it does not matter. Age difference doesn't even matter. Sign does not matter. But that's why they leave. That's why they're not sticking around. They have a more permanent situation elsewhere, whether it be legally permanent in terms of marriage, whether it be casually permanent in terms of, well, we've been together for 18 years. I guess that's my wife, even though she's not, or whatever it is, So that's where they go. They have other things to attend to. Does not have to be, I told you, it does play outside of romance. So this could be someone who already has a business partner. You're like, oh my God, I think we should start a business together. Like, I'm already working in a situation. I already have a partner to speak of. I don't need another business partner. I already have one, It could be friendship. This could be just like a long time friendship, and you're the new friendship between you and the Knight of Pentacles, or excuse me, Knight of Wands. And you're like, hey, we should hang out more. And it's like, no, I already have a best friend. Which is, nobody really would say that. If they do, I think it's kind of petty to say that. You can have more than one best friend. At least in my estimation. But this someone isn't looking for what you want to offer. Because queens and kings, Taurus, your energy itself innately wants to set up shop. Not to say you want to like play house with everybody that you meet, but you present security and stability. Second house, that's what you kind of have ownership of, or influences you, right? So you normally like to set up things strongly with firm roots and firm foundations, right? This person already has that. They're just out exploring at this moment. And I mean, in so many ways, that could be what's going on. This person, and this could have been on a break. 2020 has been a rotten year for many people. And so maybe they decided, if this is a couple, if this is a business partnership, hey, let's just go out, explore options, see what else is out there. And then, by the end of the year, let's reroute this back towards each other and see how we're feeling. This could be an open, I don't know, whatever. What's going on over here? What was I just alluding to? This is sort of the other side of the energy. Again, this doesn't have to be the Taurus on this side. Taurus, you could be the one who's playing away. You could be the Knight of Wands, or you could be the Queen of Wands. This person, number one, they're not worried about a damn thing. Whoever they are, they're super confident in their position in this story. This Queen of Wands is not worried about the Knight of Wands not coming back. This is not somebody who's like, I wonder where the Knight of... This person is not staying up late, worried about that person. It's like understood. This person knows who they're dealing with. And if there's any type of reprimand, if there's any type of punishment, quote unquote, it will be dealt with. Like, this person is not going to be... I feel like this person... like in one of those really dramatic ways, like if this was the main woman, right, the wife, and someone was like contacting her, well, you can't trust the Knight of Wands because he's out doing XYZ. This person's like, yeah, I know that. I know exactly who I'm dealing with. You don't have to tell me. It's like very stubbornly accepting that possibly they're dealing with, a Romeo. They're like, yeah, I already know. And it doesn't bother me, perhaps. That's what works for some people. Even though this Knight of Wands could be out doing whatever they're doing, getting in where they fit in and do all that shit, this person is still like, but they always come home to me. So I'm okay with that. Listen, maybe they have an understanding. I don't know. But whatever. Somebody else here, the other side of this story, Sad. In a way. In a way. Sad. Ooh, maybe that's what. Okay. Not necessarily sad in like a, oh, poor you. It's more like a, oh, sad because there might be a better opportunity here. Mmm. Because what do we see? We see the Knight of Pentacles. I already told you it's not good to place a lot of bets on the Knights, period. But Knight of Pentacles energy, Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be your energy. Doesn't have to be. You've got the Emperor there. That's major arcana for Aries. And then the Two of Cups to fill out the 3. This could be what you or whoever's over here brings to the table. They bring stability 2 times over. Pentacles, even though it's a Knight, it's stable energy. And the Emperor, damn well stable, damn well secure, damn well established in creating wonderful foundations. If it's business, they're savvy. If it's business, they're savvy. They are, in some cases, kind of cutthroat. Like a real big deal is over here. A big deal, right? And then the Two of Cups, you know, I'm going to say a significant connection. You know, I don't normally throw the word soulmate around on my channel anyways, and I'm not going to start now. But for some of you, if you want to use that word to apply to the Two of Cups, you may do so. But I'm not going to call it that. I'm just going to call it a significant connection. And that's what this person offers. And that could be why the Two of Swords is showing up kind of like, well, wait a minute, huh? I've got all this to offer you. I've got stability. I've got security. I've got creative ideas. I've got, in some cases, the Emperor is not. Okay, if this is a dating scenario, okay, and I already talked about age differences where the Knight might be hooking up with an older person in the form of the Queen of Wands, the Emperor would be technically older, like in terms of tarot, because of the age, the way that they're depicted, would be older than the Queen of Wands, but they're no slouch, right? The Emperor... The Emperor, even if this person was older or doesn't look like he or she's about something in a very sexual nature, what they would do behind closed doors... I keep laughing because there's a show on YouTube I watch with Trixie Mattel and Katya, 2 drag queens, right? And Trixie Mattel often talks about dad nut, that potent dad nut. Where basically, you know, it's an older gentleman, an older man, but is potent, right? So that could be what's going on here. There could be an older person who isn't necessarily the quote-unquote sexiest person in the scenario, or presumed to be sexually virile or sexually functional, maybe, but they are. They got that potent nut, or, you know, whatever. It's potent, okay? So that's what I'm sensing here, is like somebody, and I'm speaking specifically about those where like it's a sexual thing. If it's not sexual, the potency would be translated in another way. Like they're potently good at, like, you know, philanthropy or something. I don't know. They're just like really good at what they do. That's the point of the Emperor. Really good at what they do, whatever they choose to do, okay? And somebody has offered that, but this offer has been rejected. And I feel the outward facing reaction is very much this Knight of Pentacles, which looks like, huh? Like ready to play ball, ready to kick that ball around and have a good time and do whatever, but is standing alone, kind of like, well, I guess I'm by myself. And it's not even a ball. It's meant to be a pentacles, but yeah, I just feel like somebody's just like, well, wait. Weren't we gonna do this together? That ship has sailed. Or the Knight might come back. The Knight of Wands might come back. The Knight of Wands is known to be a bit of a gigolo, a bit of a traveler, okay? So this situation is a little confusing for me. I will give you one card of advice, Taurus, and then we're going to wrap this up. No, wait, I said no more for you guys, but I'm curious. I did say no more, but I'm curious. You got me. Taurus. Your reading got me. So let's get one card of advice for Taurus, please, and then we're going to wrap up, okay? Got me going back on my word. One card of advice for Taurus. Thank you. 5 of Cups. I mean, see, maybe that's... they might be calling me back to the Tower moment. Because I did say... it does remove what's no longer serving you. So even if you or someone brought to the table the entire package, that potent nut, whatever the hell that is, right? And that is an offer that, an offer you can't refuse, right? Somebody has refused the offer, or the universe has, you put the offer down and the universe is like, nope, and clears it off the table, right? That is for a purpose. 5 of Cups. I feel as though someone is meant to miss this ship. If that's how you or someone else needs to perceive it, that's exactly what is meant to happen. There's some lesson in that. There's some growth that is potentially there for both parties to realize about, the details, or realize in relation to the details, in relation to exactly what has happened, okay? Yeah. So I would say, if you are Knight of Pentacles, be about your business. Forget about this person. If you're over here and you're thinking of going back there, don't do that. Leave that person alone. Go philander with someone else. Go travel and be with other people. There's something about possibly this being a match, like I said before. It worked for a certain time period. It's not meant to extend beyond whatever it's been. Yeah? That's what this feels like, okay? Taurus, that is your reading for mid-December. If you liked it, there is a like button down below. Why don't you hit that for me? If you want to leave a comment, let me know how this resonated in your life. I love to read your comments, and I would appreciate that. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, friend, please consider subscribing. It's a fun time over here. No? Taurus, if you want to get at me for a personal reading, you can, again, find that information in the description box. I might be doing something for New Year's Eve here on the channel. Maybe if you're not doing anything that day, maybe check me out. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something. I don't know. Undecided. But anyway, guys, if I don't see you before then, I will be back doing the January readings very soon. Until then, friends, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.